the audience please rise for the national anthem as sung by Nick Thomas, Department Chair of Fine Arts and Humanities and Associate Professor of Music. Please remain standing for the singing of the college's alma mater, Moraine Will Remember Thee.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars to the perilous height for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave? From the greenest valley to the deepest sea, praise our alma mater, raise our melody, as with grace and honor we build community. As we go onward through our lives, Moraine will remember thee. Every land and people have a home in thee. With one voice we gather here in harmony, as with grace and honor we build community, as we go onward through our lives, Moraine will remember thee. Our determination ever shall ring true. We will make a difference on earth thanks to you. As with grace and honor we build community, as we go onward through our lives, Moraine will remember thee.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning, dzień dobry, buenos días, sabal kulkare, kalimera. My name is Mary Fiflis Dunkel. I teach history and political science, and I am delighted to stand before you today as Moraine Valley's Professor of the Year. I wish to thank my family and friends who honor me with their presence today. I also want to thank my friends and colleagues, Professors Tom Dow, Mike McGuire, Kevin Navratil, and my student, Lainey Shepard, who so generously nominated me for this award. It is a privilege to work with the most wonderful group of faculty, administrators, and staff who give so generously of their time and efforts on behalf of the college. I want to especially thank my friends in the social sciences department and my comm office mates who are like family to me. You offer advice, a willing ear when I need to vent, and a hug when I'm having a bad day. Fortunately, the good days outweigh the bad at Moraine Valley Community College, which has always felt like home to me. My brother Peter and sister Tina and I grew up here in Palos Hills. We were raised by our widowed mother, Helen, who was an elementary school teacher. At that time, the population of Palos Hills was 13% Greek American, and there was someone we knew pretty much on every block. After graduating from Stagg High School, we attended Moraine Valley before transferring to our respective colleges. Our mom, like many of your families, was relieved that tuition was affordable here and made it possible for us to get our degrees. Up until a few years ago, I confess I used to wish that the word community was removed from the college's title so it would simply be known as Moraine Valley College. However, I now feel certain that the word community needs to stay, for it is community we need and community we lack. Community colleges like Moraine are what I consider the great equalizer. They occupy a space like no other in American society. Many of the graduates before you today are transferring elsewhere to become educators or physical therapists, or they're earning degrees and certificates in fields like nursing, welding, massage therapy, cybersecurity, or culinary arts. Adults who may find themselves unexpectedly in need of a career change can do so without drowning in overwhelming debt. If a member of our college community happens to wander into our awesome library, they might hear experts lecturing about relevant topics. They can learn how to speak Italian or learn how to paint using watercolors. They can see a play or hear a concert in our FPAC, or perhaps even learn how to make chocolate ganache. And if that sounds like a very specific example, it's because I took such a class with Chef Jean back in March, and it was awesome. Thank you, Chef Jean. In a world where neighbors are less likely to know one another, Moraine Valley Community College brings people together. Life changes, however. For most of us who have been here for a while, we know the parking lot is not as full as it used to be. No one needs to park on the grass across the street on 88th Avenue at the beginning of the semester. Many of our students prefer the accessibility of online learning, which, believe me, I do understand. Thanks to the advances of technology, our lives are a lot easier. But the sad irony is that the convenience of the digital age has not made us a whole lot happier. In a 2024 study by Harvard University, 75% of adults surveyed that technology is the main contributor to the worldwide loneliness epidemic. My colleagues and I see this in the classroom too. Many of our students appear more isolated, are reluctant to voice their opinions, and shy away from working with others. Research consistently shows us that being part of a community is key to staying healthier, maintaining cognitive function, and living longer. Now, when I was a student at Moraine Valley, the idea of the future seemed incredibly far removed. But as the very wise Generation X philosopher Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop to look around once in a while, you could miss it. In that spirit, I respectfully encourage all of us, including me, to stop and look around. Put down your phone, make eye contact and smile at someone you don't know. Strike up a conversation with that person. That brief interaction may have a tremendous impact on somebody who's feeling lonely. Engage with the world around you because being part of a community is fundamental to the human experience. Finally, being hired at Moraine Valley Community College in 2003 remains one of the proudest moments of my life. I'm so fortunate to have one of the finest jobs in the world. I wish for each of you to find that same pride and contentment in your future careers. I congratulate you, graduates, and congratulations to your families and friends who supported and brought you to us. We know you will make us proud, and do not forget your Moraine Valley community. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Now it is my pleasure to invite our fabulous college president, Dr. Pamela Haney, to share some remarks.
Thank you, Professor Felice Dunkel. Good morning, class of 2025. Woo! As the college president, I am beyond excited to stand before you today and offer my heartfelt congratulations. You did it. You've crossed that finish line, and today we celebrate you. I not only join our Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff in celebrating your accomplishments today, but I welcome your friends and family who have traveled to our beautiful campus to see you receive your diploma. Thank you, everyone, for being here today to applaud our graduates. Can we show our graduates how proud we are of them? Great accomplishments seldom occur without the support of family, friends, and mentors. Behind every one of you, there are people who cheered you on and inspired you when you may have thought about giving up. To the families, friends, and mentors here today, thank you. You are a significant factor in the success of our graduates. So graduates, let's show your loved ones how thankful you are for them. Give your loved ones a round of applause. Graduates, I hope you will reflect on your time as a Moraine Valley student with pride and gratitude for the varied experiences you had while on campus. Our extraordinary faculty and staff have made every effort to provide you with innovative opportunities in and outside of the classroom to help you develop both professionally and personally. Please join me in thanking our faculty and staff for always putting student success at the forefront of everything that they do. I trust you will look back at your time here at Moraine Valley and think about the moments that made you smile, the moments that made you reflect, the moments that challenged you and made you better, and the heartfelt memories you shared with others. It's the experiences that shape who you are, both as students and as people. So take a moment, breathe it all in, and remember, it's not just about the classes you took. It's about the memories, the growth, and the lessons that will stay with you far beyond today. And now, let me take you back in time for a second. Many years ago, I was sitting where you are sitting today, and I was thinking, I can't believe this day is finally here. What is next for me? What am I going to do when I leave this auditorium? And how long is the president going to speak? So, as I conclude, I challenge you, don't stop. Keep going. Let today be the beginning of your journey, not the end. Keep pushing forward, keep learning, and never settle for good enough. Find what gives you passion and pursue it. Find what brings you joy and master it. Graduating should prove two things to you. You have the tools you need to be a success no matter what life brings your way, and you have learned to persevere to the end. Class of 2025, don't stop now. This is just the first chapter of your amazing story. Congratulations again to the Moraine Valley Community College class of 2025. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our Board of Trustees. I'm thankful to have a very engaged and supportive Board of Trustees who help the college in making Moraine Valley the best institution of higher learning that it can be. This group of elected citizens never hesitates to do what is in the best interest of the college. Our trustees are on stage with us this morning, and as I call their names, I would ask that they please stand to be recognized. Our Chair of the Board of Trustees, Beth McElroy Kirkwood. Our Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees, Patricia Joan Murphy. Our Secretary for the Board of Trustees, Eileen Curlin Walsh. Trustee Dr. Walter Franzik. Trustee Diane Shar. And Trustee Tracy M. Sullivan. Thank you all for your commitment to Moraine Valley and our students. I also would like to introduce the other members of our stage party, starting with the vice presidents who serve on the executive leadership team. Please stand as I call your name. Dr. Kiana Battle, Vice President for Institutional Advancement and Executive Assistant to the President. Mike Sapola, Vice President of Financial and Business Services and the College Treasurer. Dr. David Damon, Vice President of Administrative Services. Dr. Ryan Nagel, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Dr. Norma Saleh-Biron, Vice President of Student Development. Cam Sangui, Vice President of Information Technology. And Dr. Charmaine Savier, Chief Human Resources Officer. I am pleased to also welcome our student speaker for this ceremony, who you will hear in just a few minutes. So I would like to ask Haven Rush to please stand and be recognized. Lastly, I'd like to acknowledge Nick Thomas, Associate Professor of Music, and Dr. Nina Shoman-Dejani, Assistant Dean of Learning Enrichment and College Readiness. They will announce our graduates as they cross the stage. And we also have a special guest with us for our morning ceremony, the wife of our President Emeritus. Our President Emeritus was Dr. Vernon O. Crowley, and his wife, Betty Crowley, is here with us today. Mrs. Crowley, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you for your continued support. At this time, I would like to ask our board chair, Beth McElroy Kirkwood, to make a few remarks on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Haney. Good morning, proud class of 2025 graduates, family, friends, our distinguished faculty and staff, and our special guests. I'm so proud of this momentous event with all of you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees at Moraine Valley Community College and our entire community, let me extend my congratulations on achieving your goal and obtaining your certificate or degree. Today marks a significant milestone in your lives. It's a culmination of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. Each one of you has overcome obstacles, pushed through challenges, and demonstrated resilience in the pursuit of your education, and here you stand. Enjoy your moment in the spotlight. As you leave Moraine Valley Community College and prepare to take your next step into the world, know that you carry with you the core values instilled during your time at Moraine Valley, including your integrity, responsibility, respect, and fairness. These values will guide you as you navigate the complexities of life and work to achieve your dreams. It is our hope that Moraine Valley has given each of you the tools and knowledge to enjoy a wonderful career and a life fulfilling and a happy life also. I am confident that wherever you are headed next, you are well prepared to succeed. Again, on behalf of the Board of Trustees at Moraine Valley Community College, I congratulate all of our graduates and wish you the best. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to introduce this morning's student speaker, Haven Rupsch. Haven was a student employee on the technical crew in Moraine Valley's Fine and Performing Arts Center. She was a member of the honors program and volunteered at the college's awesome Speaking and Writing Center, where she assisted her fellow students with their classwork. She also has volunteered for Moraine Valley Foundation events and is known for her positive attitude and willingness to help and learn as much as she can. Haven is receiving an Associate of Arts degree and has earned summa cum laude honors. She is transferring to Elmhurst University in the fall, where she earned a full ride scholarship through our honors program. She plans to pursue a degree in marketing and journalism and hopes to be an academic advisor so she can help community college students find their success. Haven, we wish you much luck on your journey. Please help me welcome Haven to the podium.
Good morning to President Haney, our Board of Trustees, administration, esteemed faculty and staff, honored parents, family and friends, and our remarkable graduation class of 2025. As community college students, it's no secret that we are so many things to so many people. We wear a lot of hats. We are family members, friends, colleagues, trusted confidants, volunteers, caretakers, and explorers. And many days, we somehow wear all of those hats all at once. Yet today, the hat we proudly wear is a green one with a tassel on the side. Now, not my first choice, style-wise, but an important one nonetheless. Our whole time at Moraine has been in pursuit of adding one more hat to our collection. So I want to take some time to honor this one before we toss it up and say congrats. This is the hat we have put on as we stepped into new courses, new clubs, and new spaces on this campus. This is the hat that motivated us to have integrity and follow through with our academic journey. This is the hat that somehow stayed on our heads when working out at the Fit Rec, when performing at the Fine and Performing Arts Center, or even when grabbing lunch at the U. Finally, this is the hat we have prepared for no matter what came our way, and one that we should all plan to continue to wear as we step into our next venture. As life changes and the hats we wear change, I encourage us all to keep this one proudly and boldly on our heads, as it represents countless hours spent towards today and our future. You get what you want to get out of the community college experience, and I sincerely hope you all did. So, in a similar way, be in relentless, diligent pursuit of what you want to get out of life. Take the resources, opportunities, and teammates that are graciously handed to you and form them into something brand new. Make some magic with whatever you find next. Who knows? The next hat you wear might even give you a bigger head start than the one that Moraine Valley Community College has already offered all of us. Hats off to our class of 2025.
Good morning. As the Vice President of Academic Affairs, let me extend my warmest congratulations to the 2025 graduates of Moraine Valley Community College. I'm proud to recognize our honor graduates at this time. Gold stoles are worn by students to indicate membership in Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society of Community and Junior Colleges. Will the graduates in Moraine Valley's Phi Theta Kappa Alpha Iota Lambda chapter please stand to be recognized? Congratulations to our Honor Society graduates. Thank you, and you can be seated. All of this year's graduates who are receiving an associate degree are wearing white academic hoods to acknowledge this significant achievement. Some of our graduates also wear honor cords to designate they are graduating with honors. The various color cords represent specific academic honors, which are outlined in your program. First, I would like to recognize the 2 levels of honor graduates in our occupational certificate programs. Will the students earning an occupational certificate who are graduating with honors please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Will the students earning an occupational certificate who are graduating with high honors please stand to be recognized? Now, I would like to recognize graduates who are receiving their associate degrees with distinction. Will the students wearing white cords who are receiving their associate degree cum laude please stand to be recognized? Thank you. And will the students wearing silver cords who are receiving their associate degree magna cum laude please stand to be recognized? Will the students wearing gold cords who are receiving their associate degree summa cum laude please stand to be recognized? Congratulations to the class of 2025 honor graduates. Now, for the first time, we are also celebrating graduates who participate in our early college program. These dual credit students have earned a college degree or certificate at Moraine Valley while still in high school. Would our dual credit graduates please rise and be recognized for your accomplishment? Thank you. Will all of the graduates please stand? It is my privilege to present to you the 2025 candidates for graduation at Moraine Valley Community College. Dr. Haney, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Moraine Valley Community College, I am honored to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Engineering Science, Associate in Fine Arts, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Science, and occupational certificates.
By the power vested in me by the State of Illinois, the Illinois Community College Board, and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the appropriate degree: Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Engineering Science, Associate in Fine Arts, Associate in General Studies, Associate in Science, and occupational certificates with all of its attendant rights and privileges. Congratulations to each of you.
Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated. We respectfully request the audience remain seated until all graduates are recognized. After receiving your diploma, graduates, please return to your seat until the ceremony is complete. Will the candidates for the Associate in Applied Science and Associate in Engineering Science degrees rise and remain standing until all candidates have received their degree? Please come forward.
Dimitri Sienis. Silvestri Garcia. Yuan Reed. Giovanni Cerna, cum laude. Angelica Castriangen. Desiree Avalos. Amanda Robles. Weston Schwartz. Oscar Zedlin. Mikoai Bohak. Patrick Herlihy, summa cum laude. Maximus Tionis. Kristen Veramondes, summa cum laude. Omar Mohammed, cum laude. Mohammed, magna cum laude. Adriana Kanshoha. Tia Gill. Gwendolyn Holman. Paul Satak. Xavier Figueroa. Saif Abed. Carlin Perry, cum laude. Jacob Guerrero. Emily Miraz. Raphael Thomas. Ajwar Awad, summa cum laude. Hannah Herold, summa cum laude. Barbara Ragusa, cum laude. Patrick Nagel, cum laude. Jacqueline Rodriguez Limus. Daniel Suvalios, cum laude. Emilio Vevulis. Juliana Chavez, cum laude. Andres Macias, cum laude. Ayman Basta, magna cum laude. Mohammed Badwan. Caitlin Quitt, cum laude. Reina Nicole Janssen. David Woyas, magna cum laude. Edwin Portillo, with high honors. Karina Lopez. Sofia Carmona. Aya Nasser, magna cum laude. Mohammed Omar. Adam Suin. Brianna Campbell. Ashley Colon, cum laude. Congratulations. Marco Tulio Franco Hernandez. Mariano Hernandez. Priscilla Sowa. Jaquila Jefferson. Maya Alacuza, cum laude. Dunya Salem, summa cum laude. Jamila Shaltuf, magna cum laude. Bianca Muskis, cum laude. Ruth Lang, summa cum laude. Estela Dominguez, cum laude. Ahmad Crisat. Gabriela Campuzano. Lucas Souza. Selekan Mihimad. Christopher Cruz Garcia. Jasmine Avery. Dasha Robinson Boyd. Daisha Robinson Boyd. Carlos Gramajo. Aya Abdelghani. summa cum laude. Hannah Albiganis, summa cum laude. Janjira Brooks, magna cum laude. Daisy Navu. Tanya Kehu. Amin Kamni. Jamal Greenhamas. Musa Afur. Lillian Abam. Whitney Williams. Chioma Ibulaifo. Marcos Canitho. Zachary Plumme. Rachel Martin. Yon Vivos with honors.
All right, can we hear it one more time for our Associate in Applied Science degree and Associate in Engineering Science degree graduates? All right, please be seated. Will the candidates for the Associate in Arts and Associate in Fine Arts degrees please stand? And please remain standing until all candidates have received their degree. Please come forward.
Haven Rooch, summa cum laude. Samar Ramzi. James Mannion, magna cum laude. Alex Jimenez, summa cum laude. Dana Pollock. Robert Slezak, summa cum laude. Julian Amador, summa cum laude. Brannick Rumeri. Julia Vogrich. Yusra Ifkeda. Dana Chidu Ra Nachi Pa Korn, summa cum laude. Roberto Olympia, summa cum laude. Connor Beach, cum laude. Jacqueline Lowly. Lillian Avudlar, cum laude. Ilham Ahmed. Balkis Hussein. Nayeli Farias Lara. Jalen Hernandez. Raya Graham, summa cum laude. Logan Williams, summa cum laude. Michael Johnson. Amani Abu Salim. Rufeida Dahoud. Keegan Sokowski. Kirsten Brannigan, magna cum laude. Kayla Higgins. Dijon Barrett. Layla Hull, magna cum laude. Stephanie Worley. Olivia Baxa. Nelson Ricino Calio, no. Jocelyn Martinez Ruiz. Jayla Hollinside. Haley O'Brien, cum laude. Kathleen Rolette. Lauren Hudson. Just hold on one second. Andy Hunt. Adrian J. Gutierrez. Olivia Jeziorzek. Pia Ermina Kumacho Lotira, summa cum laude. Aya Abdurrahman, cum laude. Wasfia Al-Maghrabi. Farida Nassan, summa cum laude. Michelle Polkowski, summa cum laude. Stephanie Diaz, cum laude. Isabella Keita. Mallory Castillo. Catherine Flores. Rylan Decker. Yesenia Lodinas. Matthew P. Pershuk, magna cum laude. Yasmin Nogora, summa cum laude. Elena Guzman, cum laude. Matthew McGlynn. Trevor Woodarsick. Diana Usegada. Maya Yabara. Matthew Rodriguez. Jalen Camper. Jacob Gonzalez. Sergio Mendoza. Jaden Hampton. Alex Okia. Khamis Bashir, magna cum laude. Arthman Ali. Dalia Eldar. Saleh Muhsin. Princess Alexander, magna cum laude. Kiara Dempsey. Anina Falco. Joshua Tanquilit, cum laude. Miriam Farias, cum laude. Taylor Maselli, magna cum laude. Oscar Rodriguez. Sara Ali. Jennifer DeLeon. Dwayne Torres. Daniel Martinez Gomez. Emily Chavez. Tamaya Pitts. Madison MacArthur. Tegan Shakelin, cum laude. Jeanette Trujillo. Jeda Ortega. Maya Hill, summa cum laude. Valerie Nguyen, magna cum laude. Karima Kanan. Safat Muhammad. Muhammad Othman. Caitlin Guzzo, summa cum laude. Marisol Rosas Reyes. Anas Youssef. Rasha Abdullah, El Abdullah. Elizabeth Juarez Castillo. Orlando Aquilato Dominguez. Leah Velez, summa cum laude. Alexandra Jordan, magna cum laude. Karen Fatullah. Takesha Freeman. Rania Sahan. Brianna Bullock.
Let's congratulate our Associate in Arts degree and Associate in Fine Arts degree graduates one more time. All right, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the Associate in General Studies degree please stand and remain standing until all candidates have received their degree. Please come forward.
Andrea Vogt, summa cum laude. Louay Mustafa, cum laude. Leila Ode, with high honors. Sylvia Gonzalez. Iman Abderresek, magna cum laude. Crystal Aguilar. Ira Shala, cum laude. Michael Torres. Christian Hall. Summer Barakat. Jacob Calderon. Mohammed Shawab. Donna Kirkwood. Alexander Rodriguez. Ariel Martins. Alicia Sierra. Andrea Mendiola. Anisha Saleh, magna cum laude. Samuel Donald. Catherine Garcia. And Miriam Abnanbe.
Let's hear it one more time for our Associate in General Studies degree graduates. All right, graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the Associate in Science degree rise and remain standing until all candidates have received their degree? Please come forward.
Mohammed Zaidan. Sean Coy. Elliot Van Wagner. Arturo Valderez Jr. Andrea Araiza. River Collins. Maximilian Castillo, summa cum laude. Dania Gonzalez Valle. Kayla Nabil, cum laude. Nipata Gal Nam, magna cum laude. Hannah Dory. Ava McGuire, magna cum laude. L'Oreal Vogerty, cum laude. Roba Hussein, cum laude. Larry Velasco. Anthony Salgado, cum laude. Kenny Poole, cum laude. Danny Flores Yugzi. Karen Guerrera, with high honors. Tamir Smith, Amina Salura, summa cum laude. Andrea Guzman, magna cum laude. Carolina Quesada. Angela Josefina Quesada. Jack Doherty, summa cum laude. Nicholas Heron. Faisal Abdul Hadi. Mahmoud Hamad. Fadi Ramzi. Diana Garcia. Colin Zuhububu.
One more round of applause for our Associate in Science degree graduates. Graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for occupational certificates rise and remain standing until all the candidates have received their certificate? And please come forward.
Adele Ripp. Evan Schneider. Luis Huerta with high honors. Latasha Barth with high honors. Giselle Lopez. Tiana Moore. Grace McLean with high honors. Olivia Galas. Sherelle Morales with honors. Kenya Cooley with high honors. Isabel Basrarat with high honors. Zaria Suleiman with honors. Isaiah Cancino. Estela Garcia with honors. Kahina Ayaden with high honors. Damari Thigpen. Nathan Smith with high honors. Misael Perez. Nayeli Barrios. Grisha Roman. Shad Dihan with honors. Diana Laru. Abir Alnus. Heather Martinez with honors. Yosabeth Hernandez with high honors. Monica Sandoval. Salvina Herrera. Mary Cruz Resendez with high honors. Nikita Mecklin. Ade Fisayo Adeosi. Lauren Wilson. Claudia Sotelo. Elijah Diaz. Lanisha Cruikshank. Angel Eventes. Yael Diaz. Wiam Asfor with honors. Damian Mendez. Muna Catinare with high honors. And finally, Noha El Khoury with high honors.
Let's congratulate our occupational certificate graduates one more time. Will all of the graduates please rise? You may now move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. a symbol that you have graduated from Moraine Valley Community College. Congratulations, graduates. All right, if everybody could please be seated. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for attending Moraine Valley's commencement this morning. As our ceremony comes to a close, can we give our graduates one more round of applause? During the recessional, we ask that you please remain at your seats until all of our graduates have exited. You can meet your graduate in the small parking lot just outside the building. Will the platform party please rise? Will the faculty, staff, and graduates please rise?